Welcome to Healthy Cooking with your friendly Italian. I'm Jim Bero.
And I'm Ellen Bero.
And we are so fortunate to have special guests here today. Jamie and Phani and Phil Love from a wonderful, wonderful place that we're going to be talking about, which is the Love's
Italian
Ice
and Custard.
And I tell you, people, you got to go there. We're very fortunate to have these people here. This is quality stuff, and we're going to be talking to them about that. We're going to be giving some recipes. We're going to give a recipe for some pork burgers and turkey meatballs, sliders that are easy to make, which you roast the turkey balls and put them in sauce. And a special thing for dessert, a Nutella dessert pizza, which we had up in New York City. So or in Brooklyn actually. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to be talking about hamburgers. Why do we call hamburger a hamburger? It has no ham in a hamburger, but we're going to be talking about that. But first and foremost, let us welcome Jamie, Phani, and Phil to our program, and let's talk about the great spot that you have. What you serve, I'm in love with.
Well, the custard, their frozen custard, is by far the best that I've had in a long, long time. Now, how long have you been in business?
Not quite a year.
Not quite a year,
right.
Okay.
We opened last year in September, so this is our first summer.
All right.
Wasn't it August?
We had a soft opening in August, you're right.
The end of August, and we had our grand opening in September.
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll be coming on your first anniversary.
Yeah.
But your first summer. Well, that's wonderful.
Yes.
And go ahead.
And I understand on July 15th, you're going to have the Seneca County Chamber coming in for what they call a cash mob. Can you explain that to us?
That's correct. We were approached to participate in what they do from time to time, a cash mob. It's going to be on July 15th from 5 to 7, and the chamber is, I don't know if they have a group of people that participate, and, friends and whatnot they'll come and mob our store, and, we'll have some specials, so definitely.
And they're going to... You will have the opportunity to come and taste
all
the
these
wonderful products that you have.
Right.
Well, that's going to be exciting. So let's talk about. Let's start with. Where are you all from?
We're from Seneca Falls. We've lived here for a couple of years now, but we moved up here from Ithaca, and we were in Ithaca for about 15 years.
And this is your third house.
Yes. But we decided to move up here from Ithaca just to have a quieter, smaller town environment for our younger children. And, we didn't necessarily think that we were going to open an ice cream shop, but that's the route that we took, and we're pretty happy that we decided to do that.
Did.
Very happy, very happy.
You've done us a service here in Seneca Falls. So let's get to the nitty and gritty of the different things that you serve. This is not your normal custard shop. This is far above.
Well, first of all, their actual frozen custard is probably one of the best I've tasted.
The
creamiest that I've tasted. And so most of your products are built around this wonderful custard. But they also make their own ice cream.
Right.
Well, my husband here, he is the one that makes all of our homemade Italian ice and homemade hard ice cream. And, our store is Love's Italian Ice and Custard. We wanted to be a little different. In our area, there's not really a lot of Italian ice. You can't find that.
No.
And that's sort of what makes us stand out. But adding the custard to it, that is known as a gelati. So that's the parfait layering of Italian ice and custard, and it's delicious.
And this is what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
She brought one for us to have. So this is what it looks like. You have the custard, and I don't know if you can get a picture of that inside, but if you see the red, That is the ice.
Yes.
So the custard's on top and the ice is in the middle.
And that's a gelati. And I love them. And I get them and I bring it home and I have an emulsifier and I put it and I mix it all together and you have all different kinds of flavors of Italian ice
Yes.
Absolutely.
that are fantastic.
How many flavors do you have?
Typically, we try to keep it even, so we try to always have 6 to 8 different Italian ices in a rotation. There's always certain flavors that are really popular.
Right.
And I taste all of them.
And
Good,
what's your
Phil.
favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, okay. That's
You
a
like
good-
them all, right?
I love them all.
He loves
well,
them
they're-
all. And
they're-
it's very important to have our little tasters. My daughter does the hard ice cream, and my son does the Italian ices.
No,
and
she does the custard. That's all she eats. She eats like
she
7
eats-
a day.
Yeah, custard and
Oh,
Italian
that's
ice.
good. And
But
yeah, go-
we try to keep a nice rotation. Same thing with the hard ice cream. You'll find, because we do make in smaller batches.
Right.
Typically when I make a batch of ice cream, I'm getting 2.5 gallon tubs. So the flavor comes out. Some days, some weeks, if it's a nice, busy, hot week, it's only going to last a couple of days.
Right.
And then we either remake that same product or we bring a different flavor in. So everything's constantly turning, constantly changing. We're always having emphasis on freshness.
Well,
The
it's
fresher it
freshness
is, the better it tastes.
and the quality of the ingredients that go into it. You could not make the custard that you make if it wasn't for the fact that you have these wonderful, rich flavors. It's the best I've ever tasted. And then on top of it, you can go to a custard shop, you get vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Yes.
Now, here, you infuse all these different flavors.
We have 29 different extracts that we can, you can,
Don't
it
forget and
goes
more.
from apricot to watermelon, anything that we don't have in the hard ice cream, you can get in the soft ice cream.
And I had the espresso. That was
Yes.
that was nice.
Now, I
Yes.
came upon something that ends, and I think is going to be my favorite. Someone recommended that we try the spumoni.
It's
Now,
to die
I never
for.
liked spumoni, even though I'm of Italian heritage. But this one is absolutely incredible, and here's another view of this wonderful product, which is full of hazelnuts, or pistachio nuts, and it has the pistachio flavor.
Yes.
That is really
Which is the
wonderful. And
greenness of it.
chocolate, you have chocolate
Chips in
Chips.
there.
Yes, we
in it.
put dark chocolate
and
chips
it's
in
dark
there.
chocolate,
And
my
cherries.
favorite, of course.
Yes.
Phil, do
Yep.
you like that?
Do you like the
No, I
spumoni?
just know what's in it.
Okay.
He knows what's in it. It was, everybody does their spumoni a different way,
Right.
and in the beginning, my wife and I talked, and I said, we need to have something to stand by.
Our signature.
Signature
Right.
product that we make, and I always loved the spumoni when I was younger because it's not a single flavor,
No,
but
it was never.
it's a multiple
Right.
flavored type of ice cream. So loving the pistachio, loving the cherry, the chocolate mixed in, I said, let's make our spumoni our way. You might have somebody come and say, well, this isn't like the spumoni, but
It's better.
It's ours.
Well, for someone that didn't like the original spumoni and's fallen in love with this, I like this much better.
Right. So it does. It has a bunch of wonderful different flavors.
Right.
We use top quality products. No skimping on anything, and we really just we put everything into that product. And my wife will tell you, being the one who basically handles the front of the house, that it's one of our top sellers.
It's got to
It
be.
is.
It really is.
You got to go out of your way to go there to have this spumoni. It is absolutely phenomenal. So everything you have is, and not only is it wonderful tasting, the atmosphere. It's a nice, clean place. It's airy. We are so
There's
fortunate.
reasonable parking.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
enough parking in the area.
And we're right across from Academy Square Park. I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
you can, right now it's lovely. The fountains,
You can go sit by the
on.
fountain and eat your ice.
Customers that do that. We
I'm
do.
sure.
Yeah.
It is better than any other that you have ever tasted. I'm ordering you. Go. You'll love it.
You'll
It's
be
really good.
It's
Thank you so much.
Seneca
Falls and having this wonderful product.
So, is there anything else you'd like to mention about your products at this time?
Well, the simple thing to us is, and I'll be saying this till the day my kids take it over.
I'll be registered.
Right.
I
To
can do
us,
it.
it's simply having comments like yours. That's what makes us go in every day.
Yeah.
It's not. To me, myself, I'm not a crazy ice cream kind of guy. I mean, it's not something that I even eat every day. It's going in, it's hearing people come to you and tell you how wonderful your product is.
Right. We just take pride in our business. It's, our name, and we always want people to be happy. If you don't like something, we'll give you another flavor. We let you have tastes of things.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were
Well,
mentioning earlier about your birthday cakes and cakes that they can order.
Yes.
So, do you want to explain about that?
We also make, cakes to order.
Frozen.
Frozen with our custard. So it's chocolate, on the bottom, little cake crunchies in the middle, and vanilla on top, buttercream frosting. And you can actually, I have it that if you didn't like vanilla or chocolate, I can make it with any of the flavored custards. So you can have creme de mint with, German chocolate, or we're going to do a hard ice cream soon, and we're going to
Sounds
do
really
actually a hard chocolate and pistachio nut.
Mm.
And, I just, what I do say is my spiel is I'm not a cake decorator, not yet. So it's just a simple border and a happy birthday or congratulations, but I make it fresh, and the ice cream is going to be delicious, and I really enjoy doing it. So
Well, you can see the enjoyment on your face, and you surely not only do you serve a great product, and everybody's happy with that product, but they're also happy by seeing you all there and how happy you are being there.
And they're very
Thank
friendly. You feel very welcome going into their place.
Right.
And I think that always helps too.
Absolutely.
A quick little story. We did our first round of field trips this year.
Yeah.
So we had the fourth grade class from Caddystat, and there was 5 of them. And about the third class, I was giving my demonstration to the kids, and I told the kids, I said, to have a successful business, you have to have good partnerships.
Yes.
Good atmosphere with the people that you work with, and I told them the way that we have it now between my wife and myself and my kids, we all have a little role to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, my role, and I told them, was to make a product, to make a good product,
Right.
to make it so that you came and tried it, enjoyed it, and said you wanted to come back. And my wife's role, I mean, you can come into the store one time, and the second time you come in, you felt like we've been open for 20 years.
Yes.
She knows your name.
She does. That's the thing.
She makes it welcoming.
Right.
I mean,
Also,
she's-
your son is very.
He's the
great.
same way.
Yeah.
He's absolutely great. So we all have little roles, but when everybody's little part fits together, it comes into a
Well,
a
I
nice
know what
business.
our role is, Marilyn and myself, is to eat it.
Yes, exactly.
come in anytime.
and we appreciate it. We certainly do.
Well, we thoroughly enjoyed it, and we thank you for coming. And you got to go. You got to go. You hear me?
Right.
We also have some recipes for you,
And Jim's going to talk about
and
that a little bit.
we're going to be talking. We got some Hamburg alternatives, and think about it.
Well, this is the time of year everybody wants to make hamburgers.
Everybody
and we've been
wants to
through
make
4th of July, but
Right.
from now on, everybody's going to be grilling something or other.
But why do they call them hamburgers?
Well, we looked
They're
that
not
up.
ham in them.
We looked that up last night to try to figure
we
that
might
out.
get to that. We have a recipe for a pork burger. We also have some turkey meatball sliders, which You're taking, it's a little less fat in them, and we're roasting them. And then we had gone to New York this past week.
Well, we
and
went to our grandson Phil's. He graduated 8th grade in Brooklyn from a charter school, and his favorite place is Carmine's around the corner, and his favorite dessert
Carmine's
is a Nutella dessert pizza with bananas and strawberry. But
So we
he
got that
loves
recipe
Nutella.
for it.
Do you know
Delicious.
what Nutella is?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That is one of my favorite flavors.
We're big Nutella fans.
Well, all right. So
All
we
right.
have the recipe for that because Luca introduced us to that pizza. So that's now our favorite dessert.
Yep, and the recipes are available. The pork slider is you're mixing this up, making it into hamburgers, and you're going to serve it. You're going to grill it, and you're going to serve it with a grilled onion on it. And one of the things that you'll notice in that recipe that we use the secret ingredient, wasabi sauce. And you mix that, and you're going to say, where am I going to get wasabi sauce? Well, Saunders has wasabi sauce. Try a little one. It's got wasabi has got a little flavor of a. What am I trying to say, Meryl? What's the stuff that horseradish?
Yes.
Right.
In it, and it absolutely is wonderful. So you might want to take a look at something, an alternative from a hamburger to a pork burger. The turkey meatballs are lighter. You're very easy to make. You roll them out, put them in the oven, and roast them. Put a little sauce on it, a very simple type of sauce. Put them on in a hamburger roll with the slider in there. Put a little cheese over the top and eat it. So that would be a hamburger roll. And then this Nutella.
This was a new experience. We all fell in love with it.
Well, this is really simple to make, people.
It is. It's very easy.
You're going to take a pizza pan, sprinkle it with some granulated sugar on the bottom. Go to the store and buy a baked pizza.
Now you want a very thin one.
Thin
because
one,
this is,
but you don't want
as
one with
thin
any
as-
cheese on or anything. Just
just
plain. Put that down. Take a layer of Nutella over the top, and Marilyn, explain to them what Nutella is.
Nutella is a chocolate and hazelnut mixture.
All right.
Basically, it's absolutely wonderful. I see where either Jiffy is coming out. The real Nutella was from Italy.
Right.
Okay, that was the original flavoring came from Italy. And it was around for years and years and years. But I've noticed on television that some of these other companies are now coming up with this spread.
Getting in on the.
Yeah, getting on the bandwagon, so to speak.
And we have a stamp of approval. Phil likes it.
Yes,
Yes.
Phil knows what Nutella is.
So we're going to put a layer, and then we're going to put it in the oven. All right, in a hot oven, like about 450 degrees for about 2 minutes. All you want to do is to get
that to bubble a little
the
bit.
little bubble. Then put some slices of strawberry, slices of bananas, or whatever you want on it. Sprinkle it with a little powdered sugar. Slice it, and you can eat it. Now, if you really want to become decadent on it, you can put whipped cream over the top of it, or custard.
There you go.
Easy way to do whipped cream. If you have a emulsifier, take your whipped cream, put it in some kind of a container, and just move it up and down. Let the air get to it, and within about 15 seconds, you're going to have wonderful whipped cream. So you can do it that way. You're really going to like this. You got to try it. The kids will fall in love with that recipe.
Well, it certainly became one of our grandson's favorite, and he introduced us to it.
Yeah.
He's been going to Carmine's. It's around the corner from his Brooklyn home since he was smaller than you, Phil. Since he was 3 years old, and it's his favorite pizza. So upon graduation, he decided that that's what we should do. So that's where we went.
Now,
Is this Carmine's? Is this the one that has the family style?
No.
Okay.
This
No.
is just, it was a small restaurant. They did
Okay.
a lot of pizzas. They just expanded and went into a sports bar with the wood. They put a
burning.
wood burning oven,
Love it.
wood stove oven in the new part. So we went to see part of the women's soccer, which is when they beat Germany. We
Yeah.
went to see that. So that
Oh,
was part
nice.
of it. So
A lot of wonderful places to eat. in
Oh, you
Brooklyn.
go
Yeah,
crazy.
there is.
Right.
A
Incredible.
lot of
I
good
love
pizza.
Yeah.
And a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they have excellent pizza.
I
They do.
mentioned the word hamburger, why they call them hamburgers. So we looked it up. And hamburger comes from Hamburger, Germany. And hamburger is on the coast, and they would get in raw meat and a tartare, if you will. And I guess they all got sick eating when they ate the raw meat, so they decided
to cook it
to cook it, and that became a hamburger.
because it came from Hamburg, Germany.
The
But
other thing they say is they have cattle over there that are called hamburgers.
well, Hamburg, it's a Hamburg cattle. Yes.
Hamburg cattle. So that works. And then a third one, there's a chef that was from the area called Otto Kruse. In 1891, he would make a sandwich for the sailors out of ground beef and fry it in butter, top it with an egg, and put it on a bun. Called it a hamburger. So that gives you some information. I don't know what's that worth, but now if anybody asks you, you'll have the answer, right?
Right.
I don't think anybody's going to ask you.
So is there? Yes, and I think the important thing about hamburgers is that you don't handle them very much because they become tough.
Right.
So the less you handle them, and the more. I was watching The Chew the other day, and they're making Mario Batali's kids cook, and they're putting all the stuffing in the middle. They put a piece down, and then they put whatever they like in the middle, and then they cook it on either side, and they say that's their favorite dinner.
Right.
So,
But Marilyn, we got a lot of hints on how to make a good hamburger.
right.
We're going to save that.
All right,
We're going to save that to the next time. We've got some secrets. Jim Bero always has a secret
Of course.
on how to make a better, in this case, hamburger. We're going to give that to you the next time around. We're also, next time, the farmer's market, Cornell Extension people are going to come on in. We're going to be talking about the farmer's market. We're going to be talking about healthy, wonderful
They're going to give
foods.
us some recipes too of the products that they sell there, so they'll
Very
be
nice.
in.
And one of the products that we're going to have, one of the recipes we're going to have, which is a famous one that comes out of Cornell from a professor at Cornell, which is the Cornell barbecued chicken.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to
You've had
have that.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. I've
Yeah.
had that. I've had different variations on it. It is. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
We matter of fact, we had chicken split chicken or chicken quarters last night from the farmer's
From the,
market.
yes,
Did
the
you?
organic.
Wonderful
Well,
organic
it's
chicken.
such a treat, and I encourage anybody all over who is watching, if
Oh,
they
yeah.
have a local farmer's market, to go. You
Support
can't
it.
beat the products from a local farmer's market. You
No,
really
you
can't.
can't.
I also came across a recipe from Cornell Extension of a healthy berry cobbler that we're going to
Well,
be
very
talking
good.
about. So.
So before we leave, do you have anything else you'd like to tell us about your business, or get through to?
Well, on the farmers market kind of tip, we will be making this week. We just partnered with a farm, Blackbrook
Blackbrook
Farms.
Farms.
Yes.
Yeah. heard of
We
it.
bought fresh black raspberries from them.
Oh,
So that's-
wow.
and that's one of my favorite.
That will be
fruits.
coming out
That's coming out
in a day or two, so we'll
Excited
probably
about
call
that.
him.
If Phil doesn't eat them before.
You know, I told him when he delivered them the other day, I says, you better keep these away from me because
They're very good.
anything fresh. The nice thing is that we also order they have like a box that you can
Yeah.
order every week of fresh
Different
Oh,
veggies.
how
veggies.
nice!
Yeah,
What a
so
pleasure. That's
super fresh
fantastic.
organic stuff.
Yes.
So
I think the most important thing about us is we're going to be open year round. You know, we're going to so
We're
that's a
now
little
open
bit
Mondays.
that's a little bit different from the other places. That's right,
Yeah.
except for Mondays.
Well,
It's
you
starting
have
in
a
the
day-
fall.
Well, you gotta have a day off.
the day
yes.
off. We'll close down right before the winter break and reopen maybe the second week in January. So come and visit us. We'll be open year round.
Please, you got to go, people.
And
It's
if
wonderful.
you want that special birthday cake or
Yeah.
anniversary cake or
all seasons
bridal,
to our
bridal
Shower-
shower,
baby showers.
baby
Yeah.
shower, There's nothing like an ice cream cake, I don't think.
We always have seasonal stuff. So I personally, as much as I love the weather in the summer, I'm personally love the fall.
Yes.
It is, it's
beautiful.
We still get the nice warm days, but we get the cool nights. But I love making the pumpkins and the seasonal ice creams.
Well, that's great.
So they're some of our most popular ones.
Oh, want to know another delicious flavor? The creamy Jamie pumpkin pie. That was a
The
good one.
pumpkin pie ice cream.
Oh, all right.
Do you
Pumpkin
like-
pie
really
ice
good.
cream.
So,
Wow.
Phil, give us a couple of ideas of your very favorites. Obviously, the pumpkin, you like that one.
I really like
So, if
that.
you were going to go there right now, what would you order?
And I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sour apple, and if I an ice cream, it would probably be. Oh man, I don't know much ice creams.
The one you just had
Wow.
was.
Cookies and cream.
That
Wow.
sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go over there and have some of that. That sounds good.
Right.
I also have to mention before we leave that come in August they're having a celebration on Van Cleef Lake,
Yes, they are.
and
So, it's a 10-day celebration.
right.
Yeah.
And they're having all kinds of entertainment and everything's going on. And Mark Senecropi, who has a wonderful voice, is forming a barbershop quartet.
Okay.
And if you're interested in and would like to be part of that,
Well,
in
Carol
harmony,
Ritter is going to do a sort of a Follies kind of
Yeah.
review. So anybody that has talent, I think their
Next week,
auditions are
ne-
coming
next
up.
week.
You should look them up. If you have some kind of talent or would have something that you would like to do,
Right.
I'm sure she would love anybody to try out.
and then with this quartet, you can call Mark and get some details on that. So we hope you enjoyed. You got off the 4th of July holidays, and we will see you in a couple of weeks again. And we are so happy to have these
The
wonderful,
Love family
wonderful
come and
Love
join
family.
us.
We
And-
appreciate it.
And I'm telling you, you're missing something if you don't go there. This is great stuff. We're very fortunate to have them here. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.